Morning folks, as intended doing a wee intro in the wee round, but I ended up talking to another fisherman as per usual. Saturday the 7th of September, just seen a sea trout rising in front of me there, so that's why I've stopped for a cast in here. There's another one. Fish are about, which means nothing at all. Last time I fished here, it was a joke. There was fish everywhere, jumping right in front of me. Didn't matter what I tried, what lure I put on, what fly I put on. I think I had one pull. That was about 6 weeks ago maybe. Right, let's sort out that wee tiny tangle first. Right, so I've got that wee tangle sorted. I've got 2 flies on the day. I'm trying something a bit different than what I did the last time. I've only ever fished here with a floater. As you can see, it's a bit glassy today. So I've got a sort of slow intermediate. It'll maybe take a wee while to start sinking. I think it's an airflow 6 cents. No, it's away straight away. I think it's an airflow 6 cents. It's either an inch and a half per second, something like that. On the dropper I've got a teal, blue and silver, and on the point I've got one of these wee mylar tubing bait fish patterns. And see, there's a few folk fishing here today. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. There's another 2 guys there, and there's another guy around the corner. My good pal Michael's supposed to be joining me today for the angling front. He's maybe going to be a wee bit later because I think he did work last night. So it's hardly a breath of wind. It was supposed to be a 10-15 mile easterly this morning. I don't see that. Maybe I better explain my setup. So I've only actually been fishing here since just after the turn of the year. I got fed up fishing for it's not got fed up fishing for grayling. I got fed up freezing cold Nith Valley fishing for grayling. Oh, November, December, January. And I seen a few folk I knew folk for social media and stuff fishing the Clyde estuary. I'm not giving anything away by saying the Clyde estuary because anybody knows sea trout fishing that's watching this will know exactly where I am here. I came and gave it a go here and had 2 lovely sea trout that first day. One of about £2.5 and one about £4. And I thought, this is easy. And I don't think I've not landed another one since. I've had a few, I've not been up that much to be honest. I've had a few hooked and lost. As anybody that fishes for sea trout will tell you. It's quite good at getting off. So I've seen a couple of fish here today already, a couple of fish moving. I've only got maybe 3 hours, I've not really got that long. But the tide's in the way up, and I quite like. A lot of folk will tell you here that it's best when the tide's in the way down. I can only speak from experience of the 2 I caught who were right at the top of the tide. Well, as I say, it's a 6 weight 6-weight line. I've got a 12-foot 2x leader, which is what, £6 or £7. And I've got a teal blue and silver just on a wee dropper. I've got 3 foot for the end. I'm intending experimenting a wee bit today. I've got some shrimps tied up as well. A fish rising there to my right, so hopefully they're moving. You don't have to cast huge distances here. Fish are always fairly close in, there's a bit of a drop off. Loads of weed, which they like feeding in and about. There's one there right in front. It's quite difficult to tell which way they're moving. Do you cast, I mean, you're casting a bait fish, it's not like landing a fly. Should you cast past them? I suppose what you should do is try and work out what way they're moving, cast ahead of that, and hopefully you time it by them coming past. Oh, it's swimming lovely as well. Look at that. How can any self-respecting sea trout not want to take that? Oh, there we go. First fish. It's not a big one, certainly. Ah, he's off. That's good though. That's good, that shows, I think that was in that sand deal, that shows they're interested in it, which is always nice. Didn't feel a big one, it looks about 3/4 of a pound maybe. Oh, it makes a huge difference casting with the stripping basket. The amount of times the last time I was here, your line got halfway out and it halted because it was tied around about your feet or weed or... There's another pool there. We go. Let's try and get this one in a bit better this time. That looks a better fish. I think that's it. Oh god, it's two, is that mackerel? No, it's a sea trout. That was a double hookup there. Fantastic. Right, I'm going to have to get the wee pliers out for this. I'll bring you back. There we go. A beautiful wee coloured sea trout. I'd say just about half to 3/4 of a pound maybe. There you go, pal. Fantastic. Bizarrely, that was a double hookup, and I think the other one was bigger. Right, let's get back in. That one no tied up. Double hookup would suggest there's maybe shoaling then. That nice wee ripple has deserted me. That was the teal blue and silver, but it was actually in both flies, to be honest. You give quite a fight for a fish that's a fish that's only half 3/4 of a pound. That's a good start. Probably been here about half an hour or something. Lost one, well, lost two, landed one. It was just when I seen the size of it and the way it was flying back and forward, I thought, and there was two of them, I thought, as you heard me, that's bloody mackerel. So I was talking to a guy earlier on, and he had said, I'd mentioned that I was using an intermediate, and he'd said, that's funny you say that. He said, I usually bring a sink tip. He says, but I forgot to bring it with me, and he says, and I've not had any joy today. Somebody I was talking to locally think I probably mentioned it before that he reckons the floating line spooks them a bit. So if that guy was fishing earlier on, he's away now. He's been fishing for a wee while and he's not had much joy. I've come along with intermediate and sort of hooked 3. Maybe there is something in it. As fishermen, we tend to overthink these things and speculate and come up with our own wee theories, and sometimes something happens that makes you think your theory's right, but correlation is not causation, as they say. I don't know if you're able to see that, but I think it's a dead seal. Aye, looks like it, it's all puffed up. Yep, a wee dead baby seal. Sad days. And one less thing to eat the sea trout, I suppose. Right, let's get a few casts here. At least there's a wee bit of a ripple here. And there's a cormorant there, so there's fish about. I know there's fish about anyway. It's a wee bit deeper here. You fancy fishing the kayak here at some point as well. I think it'd be quite good spinning off the kayak. As much as I said earlier on, I don't really like spinning. Makes a wee bit more sense off the kayak in the sea anyway. Right, fishing the fly here on the coast, and you don't have to get down mega deep. It's not quite the case in the kayak. You're looking at a 20 gram weight or whatever, 28 gram weight. Well, that wind that I was saying wasn't here earlier on is now here. East Bay starting to fill up a bit as well. That was all sand when I got here. That was good. That was a couple of hours. Can't complain. Out some fish. Managed to get one in. Wasn't big, but sea trout's a sea trout. Anyway, all the best folks. Hopefully get this edited and finally get a video up now. Bye.